So what's up everyone? In this video, the next capital city I'm about to draw is going to be Salem, Oregon. We're moving back to a little bit of a larger American state cap for this one, of course. And I'm pretty interested to know how my drawing experience is going to be in this video. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to work. Salem, Oregon is located in the center of Willamette Valley alongside the Willamette River, which runs north through the city. It is the second largest city in Oregon after Portland. The Kalapuya people used to inhabit the area, and these people these are the type of Native Americans that you'll find in the Oregon area, I believe. And these people would be fishing and harvesting, they would do all sorts of stuff to survive and live on and all of that stuff. The first Europeans to arrive to the area was as early as the early 1810s. And these people would be hunting for food, animals, and gathering food. The first permanent American settlement in the area was Jason Lee setting up a Methodist mission located in Wheatland, which is north of Salem, during the early 1840s. The missionaries established the Oregon Institute. It was before the Willamette University went into effect, I guess. And all of that led to the founding of Salem in 1842. The mission eventually got vanished, and the town was getting established. The origin of the name had a few theories. The Native Americans called it by this name, which means meeting or resting place. The Methodist mission called it by this name, and it might have been called Mill. Salem, before Salem existed, it might have been called Mill, which is located on the Mill Creek, and a bunch of other names were being suggested. A bunch of names were being suggested for the town. The word shalom, which means meaning peace, was being suggested. The name Salem might have came from the last 5 letters of Jerusalem, or the town in Oregon might have been named after the one in Massachusetts, which is on the other side of the U.S., the contiguous U.S. In 1851, Salem was the capital of the Oregon Territory, after Oregon City. In 1855, the capital got transferred to Corvallis, then back to Salem on that year, the same year. The Oregon Territory eventually became the state of Oregon in 1859, and Salem remained the capital. It used to be a territorial capital, but now it's a state capital. Salem is nicknamed Cherry City. The various landmarks that I want to mention for the city of Salem are the Oregon State Penitentiary, Mark Hatfield Library. This is part of the Willamette University, and the Willamette University, this is one of the oldest public universities in the U.S., one of those old universities in that country. The Oregon State Capitol. This is the third and current state capitol building in the state of Oregon. The first twos weren't so lucky. They did not stand a chance. The first one in 1855 got destroyed by a fire, and if you fast forward to 80 years later, the second one also got destroyed by a fire, and here we are. This is the current state capital this is the current capitol building of Oregon. Salem, Oregon is the birthplace of these famous people such as female model Kendra Sunderland, football athletes Ryan Allen and Tyrell Williams, and actor Leonard Stone. RIP to this guy. The fact that the city had to build 3 of those Capitol buildings was just, oh, that's, this city is such an unlucky one. It's one of those cities that experience tons of bad luck. Well, the bad luck for this city is really not too bad, but the first building, the first Capitol building, went bye-bye. The second Capitol building also went bye-bye, and then, you know what they say, the third and the current Capitol building is still alive, but for how long? Salem, Oregon might be one of those unlucky capital cities in the world. It may be one of those unlucky capital cities out there, but I was generous enough to draw this city out. And my whole experience of drawing it, it wasn't that bad. No issues whatsoever. I was filled with energy. I wasn't feeling that exhausted and everything, but those trees were just too painful for me to draw, and the buildings too. I don't know which ones were the most painful. I guess the buildings were a bit more challenging because of it's all about the perspectives, and I guess I'm gonna include the details too, but most importantly, the perspective I had to create and provide to make this drawing come alive. Okay, here's the finished drawing, the finished capital city drawing of Salem, Oregon. Yes, it's no surprise that this drawing took a while for me to get past. I felt like the trees were a little bit weird to me. I don't know. I know that sounds a bit silly. You got the buildings, of course. This city has quite the small skyline. The state capital, Oregon State Capitol in the background. I don't know if you can really tell that I drew some mountains in the background. Some pine trees, normal trees. I don't know if they're like oak, elm, or they're just trees. This drawing wasn't that bad for me to work on. Salem, Oregon, everyone. So that is going to be the end of this video. Stay tuned for more content, and I hope this video was quite enjoyable to watch. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time. Feel free to subscribe to this channel. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I love to connect with you people. And also, feel free to follow my Facebook page. So, I will catch each and every one of you guys later.